Hello, everybody. This is Mike Stuckey, and I will be broadcasting the Super Bowl for the SFAL game this tonight between Green Bay and Atlanta. Green Bay is coached by Butch Ramp, and Atlanta is coached by Anthony Tangor. I'll get into how these two teams got to the Super Bowl a little during the broadcast tonight. Both well-deserved playoff runs. Butch has Garoppolo at QB, Chubb at running back, Adams, Samuel, and Kelsey at tight end. Big time offense for Butch. For those that don't know, this is a salary cap league. This is the first year that we have run this league. Looks like Nick Chubb run to the left. No one in zone. The dreaded 5 for +1. It's a salary cap league. And first year that we did this, 24 teams. We had a great turnout. Really a great league for pretty much balanced teams. Everyone only has so much they can spend. Long pass to Samuel, that's going to be right. One man in zone. See what goes down on this. I think Samuel's covered by a 6 and a 6 in the DB. Looks like a dump off. Oh, it's picked off. The dump off is picked off by Anthony. And returned 4 yards. Just missed the touchdown on the 9. And Anthony's going to take over at the 23-yard line. Getting back to the salary cap league. As you could see, Butch put a lot of money into his offense. He's got a super offense. He a lot less money into the defense, but he made it this far with that strategy. I think Anthony's going to run to the right here. Oh, short gain on Williams' card for 14, down to the 9. Anthony spread his money out around. He didn't spend a lot on a quarterback as he has Heineke, Javonte Williams, George Kittle, Godwin at wide receiver, Hardman. Anthony did have good on defense, and Butch's defense is poor and average pass defense. Anthony trying to jump up here. Oh, looks like a short pass wrong to Hardman. That's going to be a touchdown. +12 completion. And Anthony gets the turnover and converts quickly to jump up. I'll check I think Anthony was 11-5 during the regular season. And now I'm going to check what Butch was. The top 10 teams made the playoffs. And I believe Butch was the 8th seed. He was 10-6. So he had only one game behind Anthony. Travis Kelsey looking to a 4. Oh, and that's a pick roll, but it's incomplete. Whoa. Very scary there. Going to be 2nd and 10. And run Chubb. That's right. Butch, good call on that one. Hits the D card, but he's got a 6 there, and he's going to be a 1-yard gain. Going to be a big 3rd and 9 here. We play with the yak rule. We play with dump offs and also the emphasize 6 rated linebackers. So it's a very offensive rule set. That's going to be incomplete. Oh, it's a sack. Clowney for a 12-yard loss on a short pass. So it's going to be a punt. Yeah, Clowney had a 9 versus a 3. Oh, it's a fumble on the punt, and Butch is going to recover it. He's going to try to run with it, but he's not going to get any yards. But Rondell Moore fumbles, and Butch gets a turnover right back here. See what he can do with the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Butch has a very formidable offense, and Anthony has a very formidable defense there with the 6-6-5-5 in the secondary and 6-5-5 on the D line. Short pass to Adams. That's going to be an 80% sack by Joey Bosa for a 7-yard loss. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 17. I actually wanted to see the sack by Clowney before the punt. Was that a short pass? Yeah, it was to Chubb. Okay. Going to be 2nd and 17 at the 40 here. We'll have to see what Butch calls here. It's going to be a flat to Chubb. Left. Oh, -3. I believe Chubb is a B yak. Yes, he is. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Butch probably needs about 11 yards for a field goal attempt that he can feel comfortable with. But we'll have to see here what he can do. Anthony come out 3-3-5. Adams, Judy, Samuel, Kelsey. A lot of weapons there. And Chubb in the backfield. Chubb's a 5 pass blocker. That's very good. Joey Bosa 0-6-12-4 over here, so he could be sent. Flat pass right. Chubb, he throws it at the 5. That's going to be a 2-yard gain. 4th and 18. Butch is going to have to punt. Kind of in nowhere land here, but that's actually a pretty good punt. See what the minus adjustment was on the punt if he kicked it out of bounds. Oh, he didn't get the adjustment. He got the punt bounce chart, added 6 yards, and didn't even matter. At the 41, the 47-yard punt was going to automatically make it a touchback. And Anthony dodges a bullet there. The sack on 1st down was a huge play. And now Anthony's back in. Anthony's going 3 wide receivers here with Williams. This is a strategy that people deploy against the poor run defense. It's going to be Williams up the gut. And that's going to be the dreaded 5 roll on the running back card for no gain. And now he goes back to 2 tight end set. Bryant and Kittle. Williams in the backfield. Heineke. It's going to be a looking pass to Hardman wrong. Whoa, almost a pick. But it's a +1. And that was a pick if it was right. Yeah, 2-5. Oh, very tight there. It's going to be 3rd and 9. We're 7 minutes into this game. We've already had 2 turnovers and some very close interception chances missed. Going to be a short pass to Godwin. That's going to be incomplete. And Anthony's going to have to punt. Five-yard return, 40 net on that punt. Butch gets a pretty good field position here, the 39 of Green Bay. See what he can do here. Feel like we've had a lot of possessions already. Ball possessions. Yeah. Chubb with a wrong run. That's going to be a 6-yard gain off tackle. Going to be 2nd and 4. This might be one of the few times Butch had some good yardage on first down. He's been 2nd and long, I think, most of the day. It's going to be a flat pass to Samuel. He's a yak. That's going to be a yak for 21 yards, 22 additional yards. It's going to get him down to the 34-yard line. So Butch moving again. Well, I should say in Anthony's territory, the fumbled punt recovery, and now here. See what he can do. Flat pass again to Samuel at a 5. Going to go back to this well. Another yak. Be a 5-yard gain. Be 2nd and 5. Kind of going to be a looking pass to Kelsey, wrong. Into 2-man, though, and it's going to be the 10 roll defender minus. That's going to be incomplete, though, because it was a look in. But looking around there, even 1-man, it was -4, -2. But excellent defense by Anthony to put 2 in there. It was kind of a 50-50, my card, your card there. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Chubb here. It's going to be a look into Kelsey once again at the 5. And that's an 8-yard gain. We got an injury. DJ Reed out the rest of the game. And that's going to be left cornerback, DJ Reed. And that's going to put a 0 at left cornerback covering Adams. But Kelsey with the big play there, +8. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Off tackle right to Chubb. 1-man in zone, wrong. And defensive end 4, that's going to be covered. So it's -1. Going to be 2nd and 11 on the 22. Tommy Tremblay in there, blocking back. Really can't do much. He's a 0 blocker and a 0 pass block. Left end run to Chubb, wrong. That's going to be a touchdown. Hits the 52. All he needed was 22, and he's in the end zone. It's going to tie it up here. Extra point if it can be made. Oh, it's no good. It's been blocked. Anthony blocked it. Let's see what the roll was. I think any 12s block, right? If you put the block on, I believe those are the rolls. Yeah, 5-12. And Anthony's going to take over. I spoke too early on the tie the game. Anthony comes out to tight end again with Williams in the backfield. Butch has it's going to be a run to Williams right. Oh, hits the 13 on Butch's card. That's that poor run defense. And Anthony already out at the 38-yard line. Flat pass to Williams. It's going to be at a 5, but it's going to be Williams receiver +9. Right would have been +3. Second and 1. That's going to be a flat to Williams. Oh, he hits the short gain on Williams on the D card. And that's going to get him down to the Green Bay 39-yard line. Atlanta's been getting chunks of yards on this drive. It's going to be off tackle right to Williams. Oh, the wrong run hits the dreaded 5. Williams has this 3-5-7, where 1-1-3. Those are pretty much, other than that, he's got really good chunks all over. If you can stay away from the 7-5-3 rolls, you're in good shape. Wrong. Look into Hardman wrong with a run call. One man in zone, it's a 4. Oh, another 5. Linebacker in zone missed. Plus 17 yards down to the 21. Hardman, another look in, plus 4. Yeah, this is a very difficult defensive matchup for Butch. You got the 0-4-0 and the one of the strengths. Looking past to Hardman again. One of the strengths, obviously, of the Anthony's team is the flat passing and the AYAC, which is very difficult to defend with 0-4-0 linebackers. Plus, he's got a good running game with Williams. Very underrated running back there, and the poor run defense. So, but you got to his work cut out for him on defense. And Anthony really knows how to move the ball with this team. He's done a great job all year and in the playoffs. McKinnon's in the game now at running back. 12 rush attempts for the season, so he might be looking more to throw the ball. That's incomplete. You got an X play, and it's going to be 4th and 6. It's good. Touchback for Anthony. And Butch will take over at the 25. Pretty big win there to stop him. Hold him to 3. Flat pass to Travis Kelce. It's going to be right. Oh, that's 12 yards. Kelce had a tremendous season. 92 catches in 2021. Not sure if he surpassed that this year, but probably just as good. He's probably a keeper for next year. Adams and Samuel, they're probably not keepers. Long pass to Samuel, one man in zone, 6 on coverage. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. This year's Super Bowl, very interesting to have Heineke and Garoppolo in the Super Bowl. 2 of the cheaper quarterbacks in the league. Left flat to Samuel at a 5. That's going to hit the 6 roll plus 10. 10 with a 6, 5 or 4 would have been 2 yards. Garoppolo 7 for 11, 55 yards. Samuel 3 catches, 36 yards. So he's got about 2/3 of the offense. Flat pass to Adams, 2-man, and that was a great call by Anthony. Instead of 10 yards with the 6, it was 2 yards. 1 yard with the double 2 men in zone. It was a big play. 2nd and 9. Off tackle Chubb. Run. Anthony called right. Hit the D card. It's going to be plus 2. Sam Cosme couldn't make the block. Sam is a 5. The roll was a 6. So he only gets the +2. And Anthony didn't have anybody in zone, so that's why we were looking at the 0 linebacker for those that are a little new to the game. 3rd and 7. Green Bay comes out 3 wide receiver. Adams at a 0. Looking pass. Oh, that's going to be 30 yards. The dreaded 666 roll for 30 yards. Jamal Adams looks like he's out. Adams is a 0-5, so he's more of a 3rd down nickel back safety. So he'll be out for the rest of the game too. I think that's 2 injuries. Yeah, Jamal Adams and DJ Reed in the secondary. That's a run to Chubb right. That's going to be 0 as the offensive onside end with Tommy Tremblay, and he's a 0 blocker, and the roll was a 4. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Anthony's going to come 3-4 blitz right here. See what he calls here. He's going to bring some heat. Obviously, he's probably going to bring Bosa here, but we'll see what he decides to do. End run left to Chubb. No one in zone. Wrong. And that's going to be an 8-yard run. Landon Dickerson with the block. He was a 4. It's going to bring up a big 3rd and 2 right here. Butch is a very gutsy coach and goes on 4th down a lot of the time. So this might be 2 downs for him, but we'll see. Short pass to Adams, 3-man right. It's a sack by Bosa, 51%. Roll was a 30. And that's a sack that's going to hold him to 3 points. 4th and... Oh, he missed the field goal with 11 roll. Oh, Greg Zerline having a tough day here. Missed extra point, missed field goal. It looks like his 2022 season over here. What happened at the end of the season for Dallas? Couldn't make an extra point in the playoffs. Williams right. Pass run. Again, the dreaded 5+1. Williams has 5 runs for 29 yards. 2 of them, I think he had +1. He might have 3, actually, poor runs. I think he had a 14-yard run earlier. Again, a run to Williams. Nice call by Butch to get 0 there on the right run call. Would have been a 6-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Butch trying to get off the field there. Go 3 wide receivers. Rondell Moore in, Godwin, Kittle, and Hardman with Williams. Williams only 2 pass blocker, but I don't think Butch has a big pass rush. Need a star pass rusher, I think, to bring that up. Or blitz. All right, big down, 3rd and 9. Short pass to Godwin. He's not doubled, and that's going to be a complete 10-yard gain. It's going to move the sticks. Heineke 7 for 10 for 64 yards and a TD. And Anthony's Green Bay's 2 for 5 on 3rd down, and Atlanta's 1 for 3. First 3rd down conversion for them. Let's see if I double teamed. Oh, there's a run for Williams for 6 yards. I wanted to see if was that Heineke completion, even if double teamed? Yeah, even double teamed, it was complete. Vita Vea blocking back in the game now with McKinnon. I think McKinnon's going to run left for 6 yards. Wrong. Good looking card for McKinnon for the only 12 runs for the season. But you got to make sure you call that right. You got some -7, -6. Really kill you there. Williams is back in the game. Williams has a good 20 plus runs. He's got 15 more. There's a line buck to Williams wrong. He's going to get 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5. Atlanta's second back, I believe, is San Francisco. Yeah, Jeff Wilson. So he's got Williams, Jeff Wilson, McKinnon. I just wanted to let you guys know how each team got here. Green Bay beat Tampa Bay 35-20 in the playoffs, then San Francisco 28-27, Arizona 42-3, and Atlanta got here by beating Denver. There's a inside end run for McKinnon for 7 yards on the D card. And then Atlanta beat New England 24-10. First and 10 on the 40. Atlanta methodically moving the ball down the field here. 4:48 left in the second. Another line buck to Williams wrong. No one in zone. It's going to be a short gain for 15. Yeah, right. Would have been 0. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Down to the 25. Atlanta's got Ryan Kelly, Shaq Mason right next to each other. The 2 6s. Makes the line buck very deadly. Another line buck to Williams. 1 yard. That's an injury to Hardman, and he's out for the rest of the game. So Anthony's got 3 injuries already. But he's pretty deep at wideout. He's got Guyton, Demarcus Robinson, Rondell Moore. He'll put more in the game now. Another yak. 2nd and 9. Oh, that was a wrong pass. Going to be incomplete. The dreaded 7 roll for Heineke. .318, 3rd and 9. Heineke 7 for 11 for 64 yards. That wrong pass had to be higher than that, 36%. All right, goes 3 wide receivers. Guyton covered by a 0. We'll see. Lots of times Atlanta will go flat here. Oh, he's going to go to Guyton at the 0. Oh, it's going to be a dump off. Oh, 10-yard dump off. No star pass rushers. It's going to be another first down. 2:42. Harrison Bryant, short pass. Going to be X play. Eric Harris makes the play. Wow, big play there. Big play by the strong safety. Yeah. 2nd and 10, 2:24. A run here would run it down to the 2-minute warning. Unless Green Bay took a timeout. He's going to go short pass to Bryant. Wrong. It's going to be an 11-yard X play. It's going to bring it down to the 3-yard line. It was a 6 roll, too. But Butch had two guys in each flat. The look in with 0. Anthony's going to come full house. Rondell Moore. At split end. 2 minutes left. Your short pass to Moore, right, versus 6. It's going to be a must-run touchdown. A 10-point lead for Atlanta. Trying to make it 11 here with the extra point, and it's good. Butch gets a touchback. 1:45 left. 3 timeouts. Plenty of time for Butch to do some damage here. Nick Chubb in the backfield. See if he goes 3 wide receivers. Yeah, he does. Samuel covered by a 0. And a 0 in the deep pass zone. Off tackle right to Chubb, wrong. 27 yards out to the 48 of Atlanta. Nice start for Butch there. Chubb's got a great card. Pretty much everybody in the set you call run. They can do too much damage, but even Chubb has a short gain on 7. Right. And a right call there would have been -2. Looking pass to Judy at the 0. And that's going to be incomplete. Jerry Judy in trade talks in real life. I believe he's been in the league 2 or 3 years. I think 3 years. Maybe Denver just doesn't like what they have there. But he seems to be on the trade block. Going to be 2nd and 10. Long pass to Adams. It's a 6 in coverage. Going to be +28. He's going to get a big hit. Down to the Atlanta 20. Butch calls timeout. 1st down at the 20. Atlanta coming out with a blitz, 3-4. Green Bay goes with 2 backs. Run right, Chubb. It's going to be the short gain, +15. We were just talking about that short gain on 7, right, and he hits it. Excellent call by Anthony. Just didn't work out on that one. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 5 with a minute left. Stevenson in the game with Chubb. Those 2 guys will get the ball if he runs it. Otherwise, he's got Kelsey and Adams to throw the ball to. 3-3-5 blitz is the call on defense. Off tackle right to Stevenson, run. It's going to be a -1. Tremble can't make the block. He's only a 4 blocker with the full house, so the 5 roll -1. Be 2nd and 6. That would have been a receiver hit if he threw the ball. Receiver wrong. I can't remember if it was right. Let's see, was that last call run? Yeah, it was called run. Nick Chubb, run right, 1 man in zone. It's going to be a 6-yard gain touchdown. It was a wrong run. And Butch is going to go for 2 to try to cut this to a 3-point lead. Plus, his kicker's been terrible tonight with a missed field goal and a missed extra point. So he figures, what the heck? Might as well go for it, yeah. Thinking long and hard. Just 13, 5, 11, 3, 14. It's going to be short pass to Adams, right? He's double teamed, I believe. Oh, the other Adams, the 0, right? Oh, yes, that's going to be the blitz call is going to be the receiver O. It's going to be the 2-point conversion successful. All right, 37 seconds left. Atlanta gets the ball back. Up 3. Heineke doesn't have the greatest long pass card. So we'll see if Atlanta tries to push the issue here or just goes into half with a 3-point lead. Williams' long run is 49 yards, and I believe that's line buck. Yeah, it is. So we'll see. Maybe he'll try a line buck, try to hit one of those. Flat pass right into 2-man. Whoa, almost a pick. Excellent call by Butch there. 6 roll, 4 would have been 7 yards. I mean, not crazy, but yeah, just missed the pit. 1 die, too. It was a 2, would have been a pick. 1 out of 6 chance. Well, just about. I mean, 2 to 9, that's a pretty high pick. Yes. Atlanta wants to change the depth chart. I think he's lost 2 wide receivers. No, just 1. Oh, he also lost John Runyon Jr. I think Runyon a guard. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, he's got Cole Mason in there at left guard, 0-4-0. The left guard, yeah, he's responsible for the right tackle. Butch runs a 4-3, so the right tackle would be over him. See who the right tackle is. Carlos Watkins, 4-2. Pass rush, so not too much pass rush to worry about. Let's take a look at the box score a little bit here. 10 first downs for Green Bay, 12 for Atlanta. Let's get back to this here. Let's see. 30 seconds left, 2nd and 9. Linebucker draw to Williams. Yeah, trying to hit that. Oh, hit the right card. +1. I think it was it was +1 even wrong. So not much cooking there. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Green Bay takes a timeout. Butch thinking if he doesn't convert here, even with a timeout, he'll get the ball back with 8 seconds left after a punt. Gonna be looking past to Rondell Moore. That's going to be incomplete. So Butch will get the punt. I don't know if his punt returner has a touchdown. 48-yard punt. 2-2 Atwell. 7 yards. All right, Butch got 2 plays. He's on the Green Bay 32. Oh, he comes out full house. This could be a Chubb run or a bomb. Who knows? Anthony comes out 3-3-5. Flat pass left to Adams, a 0. Gonna get the -4 on that one. I guess Green Bay. Looks like Green Bay is enough of that. I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna call timeout. Oh no, Green Bay did. This will be the final play of the half, unless there's a defensive penalty. Let's see, Strip 72 yards away. Does he have anything? Yeah, he's got some long gains. Oh, I don't think he can go 70. Oh, he can go 70, not 72. Oh yeah, no, he has a TD star. Looking past the Samuel wrong, it's going to be a 14-yard gain. Oh, it's funny. He hit the one die too. He had a shot at a long gain. That's going to do it. At halftime, we have Atlanta 17, Green Bay 14. Take a look at the stats here. 11 first downs for Green Bay, 12 for Atlanta. Both 2 for 5 on third. Nobody's gone on fourth. Atlanta 17 for 21 in the red zone. Green Bay 7 for 14. He missed the extra point. Yardage pretty close, 184, 158. 7.2 yards per run for Green Bay. Obviously, the one long one, the 22-yard touchdown and a 27-yard run, 2 long ones, I should say, account for most of the yards. And 5.1, 5.4 for Atlanta. 7.3 in throwing the ball for Green Bay. Obviously, they hit a 30 and a 28, I think. They hit a 30 and a 21. And also a 28, I believe. Time of possession pretty obviously dead even. Turnovers 1-1. Very close game. Pretty much an even first half. Both teams 1 turnover. I guess the toughest thing was Green Bay missed that field goal, the 36-yard field goal, then the extra point. But other than that, it's been a pretty even half for both teams. Heineke 10 for 16, Garoppolo 12 for 17. Very even. And Heineke has a TD. 3 sacks for Atlanta in the first half. So we have to keep our eye on that. Atlanta running the ball well too. Looks like they're all set here to start second half. I just wanted to check the ball possession chart if I could. Yeah, interception, punt, touchdown, missed field goal, touchdown. And Anthony went touchdown, punt, field goal, touchdown, punt. Anthony fumbled the punt, so that's why it looks like he has 1 less possession. All right, here we go. Season's only got a half left, and we'll crown our first 2021 SFAL champion. Like no one joining. Oh, Tony P. Tony. That's going to be a wrong, incomplete short pass to Harrison Bryant. Oh, Tony, can you hear me? I don't know if Tony has a mic. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 30 for Atlanta. That's going to be a wrong short pass for 13 to Bryant again. Right, that would have been incomplete. 1st and 10 at the Atlanta 43. Line buck to Williams. It'll be 5 yards. Make it 2nd and 5. Short pass to Godwin, wrong. That's going to be for 17 yards. 1st down at the Green Bay 35. Yeah, right, that would have been incomplete. Me runs Williams. 10 runs left for Williams before fatigue starts to kick in. Looking pass to Moore, 0 for 14 yards. Down to the 21. Atlanta not wasting any time. moving down the field like a hot knife through butter right now. Line buck to Williams. It's going to be wrong. A 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 on the 18. Be big here if Butch can hold him to 3 and not give him 7. 7 gets a 10-point lead. Short pass to Bryant. That's going to be knocked down by Eric Harris again. That's a second Harris for X roll. Big play. Going to be 3rd and 7. Containment is in. McKinnon is a B yak. It's covered by a 0. Kittle by a 4. Guyton by a 0. So we'll see. Once in a while, Atlanta likes to throw flat here once in a while on 3rd and 5+. We'll see. It's going to be short to Godwin. Oh, just missed the pick. Not sure if Godwin was double teamed there. Field goal is good. Anthony is going to have a 6-point lead. Butch takes over at the 18, 1st and 10. That was a win for Butch, holding him to 3. Chubb's got 13 runs. I'm not sure who. He's got Ramondre Stevenson. Is his second running back, so he's good too. Long pass to Adams, 0 man. But it is right. Oh, 26. He hits the receiver for 26 yards. Adams had a tremendous year. 123 catches. Incredible season. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 44. Pass left to Samuel. I think that's at a 5. He's going to get 5 yards on that. Second and 5. Both offenses are so potent. They move the ball, seems like it, with ease at times. Left tackle, run to Chubb, wrong. 0 man. Defensive end, Clowney cannot come up with the play. Vita Vea is going to be out for the rest of the game, the nose tackle. And that's a 17-yard gain down to the Atlanta 34. That was a really bad play for Atlanta. Lost Vita Vea for the rest of the game. Now we got a 0 at nose tackle with a 1 pass rush. And an end run to Chubb left. It's also 0 man. Clowney will make that play on the 5 die. So it's only a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 on the 32. Yeah, 0 nose tackle. That's a killer. Looking past to Kelsey at the 4. Oh, that's going to be a sack by Bosa. Again, 16. Wait, what was that pass? That pass must have been thrown by... Well, he must have threw that to Chubb, right? Oh, no, they threw it to Kelsey. It's going to be 3rd and 15 at the 39. It's going to be a draw to Chubb off tackle. Trying to get in a field goal range, but he hits right. And it's going to be -1. Even +4 wouldn't have been great. And he's going to be forced to punt this. He's kind of in no man's land. Hopefully it's a low number. Oh, yeah, it is a low number. It's going to get a 34. It's tough when you punting from the 41. You got some of these high numbers, 48, 49. But that one was a nice one. You got a 11-yard variable minus. Jeff Wilson's in the game now at halfback from the 6. It's going to be a looking past the Kittle 0 man. Plus 13 on that. Even though it was right, plus 13. That's a tough one. A double team would have been incomplete. But yeah, I'll get him out to the 19, get him off his goal line. Oh, that's a double team of Rondell Moore. That's going to be incomplete. Nice play by Butch. Nice call on that one to get the incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10. I want to look at the Bryant card. He's been going to him a lot today. Off tackle left. It's a 1-man in zone, but it's going to be a short gain because it's wrong. And I believe even right, he's got a short gain. Yep. Nice roll there for Atlanta. Get the first down there. Get him out of the 2nd and 10 hole. Off tackle left to Wilson. Plus 9. That's a good gain. Wilson's got a sneaky good card. 3.7 yards a run. That San Francisco running game was very good in 2021 with Elijah Mitchell, Jeff Wilson. Going to be off tackle Wilson. This is a right run, though. He's still going to get 6 yards. Wow. He's got a good right card also. But it was going to be 6 either way there. Let's see, heat him. -1. It's going to be first down. And 10 at the 48. Line buck to Wilson. Right guard. That's going to be 7 yards on the successful 6 block. Even 1 man, it was +6. McKinnon in the game now. Short pass to Harrison Bryant. Wrong. It's going to be +10. That was incomplete with everything. Although it was wrong. Down to the 35. Atlanta wants at least a field goal here to make it a 9-point lead and 2-score game. At least a field goal. Short pass to Bryant again, covered by a 4. Oh, the receiver hit +10 on an 11 out of 36. About a 1 out of 3 chance of hitting that receiver yardage, and he got it. Take him down to the 25. Line buck Wilson run right. That's going to be the dreaded 5 -1. That would have been 0 wrong. 2nd and 11. Williams has eight runs before fatigue. Flat pass right to Moore, wrong. That's going to be a yak and a 24-yard gain down to the 2. Oh. Yeah. even right, that was going to be a 21-yard gain. So there was no good result there unless it was a double team. And even double team was going to be 7 yards. Line buck to Wilson. -1 with the 5 roll. Which hanging in there. We head to the fourth quarter. Atlanta 20, Green Bay 14. Atlanta second and goal from the 3. Got Godwin and Kittle for receivers, unless he wants to go to one of the guys in the backfield. Another linebacker run to Wilson. That's going to be a touchdown on the 6. There's too much. Taylor Decker, left tackle, out the rest of the half. Another injury. I haven't seen injuries like this since I played Mark Long. 6 injuries. I think Mark Long had 7 in the playoff game. And, but he ended up losing the playoff game. And Atlanta thinking about going for 2 here. They are going to go for 2. Let's see, Wilson. He's going to get another dose of Mr. Wilson. 16, 4, 20 out of 26. Out of 20 out of 36 gets 2 yards. It is going to be a run to Wilson wrong. Is he going to get in there? Yeah, he's going to get in there because Brian O'Neill's going to make the block with the full house. +1. And big kick return, 39 yards. Highest kick return to Atwell. Well, that was on the D card. I mean, the kicker's card. All right, down 14. 14 minutes left. It's not over. Bay's just going to go down there and get some points here. Flat pass right to Kelsey. He's going to get 5. Second and 5. Three-3-5 blitz from Atlanta. Looking pass to Adams into a 5. Looks like a 10-yard gain on Adams' receiving card. Be first down at the Atlanta 43. Oh, there was a sack chance here there, but Chubb blocked Bosa. And it was 3 out of 100. The roll was at 11. Yeah, Jerry Hughes. Clowney. Looking past to Kelsey at the 5, and that's going to be a sack. 7 out of 100. The roll was a 2. Wow. Sent 2 linebackers, so you get the extra pass rush, boosting it to a 7, and that was enough. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Long pass to Samuel. 1 man in zone. 26 yards. Wow, another receiver hit for Green Bay. First and goal at the 18. Looking past to Kelsey at the 5. Oh, it's going to be a short game. 6 down to the 2-yard line, 16 yards. Green Bay's in business here. Short pass to Tremblay, wrong. Oh, incomplete on the receiver hit. Those two running backs here. Puts Adams in the game, covered by a 0. Oh, Adams short pass, wrong. That's going to be a receiver hit touchdown. It was going to be a must run at best. And Garoppolo needed 2 yards, must run. Yeah. 2-9. Butch is going to try for the extra point. He's going to make it this time and cut the lead back to 7. All right. This has been a common theme for Atlanta in the playoffs. Both Denver and New England, when they played in the fourth quarter, the lead was cut to 7, and both times Atlanta went down the field and scored touchdowns to put them up by 14. And this is a similar situation here in the fourth quarter. See what Atlanta does with the ball this time. Line buck to Wilson, 1 in zone. And the block is unsuccessful because of the 5 die, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Williams back at running back. This is a big down right here. I like to get at least 6 yards on this play to get rid of containment on 3rd down. Short pass to Bryant. It's 3-man right, and it's going to be incomplete on the 8 roll. So it brings up a huge 3rd and 10 now. Unlikely run here, so we're going to be looking at a pass from Heineke. Probably either flat or short. Williams is in the game. Oh, he could run a draw here with Williams. Third and 10. Guyton's covered by a 0. Kittle a 4. 2 6s. Flats. Short pass to Godwin. It's going to be 6 yards on the must run. Going to be 4th and 4 from the 31. And Green Bay looks to be getting the ball back. Oh, a 60-yard punt down to the 9. Tremendous punt by Huber. And a fair catch. So it's going to be 91 yards away here with 9 minutes left. So game's coming down to the wire. Flat pass left to Adams at a 5. It's going to be a short gain, 14, because of the 6 die. Garoppolo, 20 for 26, 228 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. I believe the first possession he threw a pick. Adams, 8 for 107 and a TD. First down on the Green Bay 23. Off tackle right to Chubb. 1 man in zone. Oh, Bosa's going to make the big play on that, right? Yeah, it was Bosa with the 6. -2. 2nd and 12. Chubb's 15 for 103. 2 TDs, 6.9 average. 2nd and 12. Short pass to Kelsey, 3-man. That's going to be linebacker in zone +1. It's going to be 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 11 from the 22. 2 good plays for Atlanta. Putting them behind the sticks here. I haven't seen too many dump-offs today from the Atlanta on defense, Green Bay on offense. Long pass to Judy. Must be covered by a 6. That's going to be a sack by Clowney. Loss of 12 yards on that. The 72, the random was 28. And a short punt there, only 36 yards. And the return of 23 gets them all the way down to the 23-yard line. And that was a killer for Green Bay. Atlanta already in field goal range here. See what they can do with this possession. Look at the punt return here for the punt coverage team. +23, +16, +30 for Corey. Not good. And then to add a +28 and a +16 for Hardman. So yeah, a lot of big numbers there. Williams is in the game now, and Rondell Moore. Godwin. Could get a dose of Williams here. 8 carries. He's got plenty. On crutches. Let's see what Atlanta tries to do with the ball here. Play conservatively, run the ball, put the ball in the air. We'll see here. Gonna be line buck to Williams. It's going to be a 12-yard gain with the center with a big block. Let's see if he had 1 man. Was that going to be probably +5? Linebacker in zone +5 probably. Yep. Oh, that's a right run. That's a draw. It tripled the fumble chance up to 9, but was missed and -1 instead. Would have been a 0 just run call. Line buck again to Williams. +6. Down to the 6. 3rd and 5. No containment. Full house backfield. Williams and Wilson in the game. This has been Wilson up the gut for the most part. It's going to be Williams up the gut. Right guard +6. It's going to be a touchdown with the 6 roll. Nothing Butch could do on that. He had 1 man in zone. It's going to be good. It's going to be a 15-point lead. +28 on the return out to the 29. And a little less than 4 minutes. Let's see what Butch can do here. Obviously, he's got to score as quick as he can. And probably an onside kick. Atlanta comes out in 3-2 2-6 dime, so he's giving him the draw. He's going to go deep 0-0 here with a one-man in zone. It's going to be complete, 29 yards. .318. Chubb off tackle right, going to get 6. Second and 4. Oh, flat pass right to Samuel. 0. Man. That's going to be a short gain for only 11, though. Down to the 25. Butch calls a timeout with 2:24. Looking past the Chubb at a 0. Oh, hit the interception split there, but missed it with a 7. 2-5 was a pick. First die was a 6, so he's all set after that. But 2-5 is 28%. Second and 10 on the 25. Flat pass right to Travis Kelce at a 0. It's going to be plus 10. First down at the 2-minute warning. Chubb in the backfield now, coming out with a blitz. This is tough position here because I believe the Bosa star is going to be Tremble trying to block this. Oh, it's covered on the end run, wrong. It's going to be a short gain for 16 and a TD. Very nice by Butch to go down the field and score that quickly. It's going to come down to this onside kick. Nope. I believe no, he's going to get the ball back. He can get the ball back if he can stop him from getting a first down. He will get the ball back, but no, obviously no timeouts. Well, depending on what Atlanta does here. He's going to take a knee. Yeah. Second and 11. Another knee. And third and 12. Okay. 37 seconds left. I don't know if he's got a big punt return. Oh, that's into the end zone. So that'll be a touchback. All right. 80 yards in 30 seconds. I think this is 4 or 5 plays. Let's see what Garoppolo got for long pass. He's got the 4 roll. Is a long gain. See what happens here. Long pass to Kelce into 2-man. Needs a 4. Oh, that's going to be picked off with a 2. 1-1-1. Triple ones, and that's going to end the game. Congratulations to Anthony on this one. I think that'll be the one more knee. Yeah, that's it. 35-28. Quite a game. Yes, well done. Butch said. by Anthony to win it. Oh, shit. I didn't have it on that. Okay. I hope it came out better than I thought. There we go. Congratulations.
Thank you, Michael. That was an interesting game, to say the least. Always interesting, right?
Yes, it was.
My. Just all my advantages just sort of melted away, right? I mean, and pretty quickly. Because I think coming into the game, it was just there was certain advantages there: defensive rating, pass rush advantage too. On both sides of the ball, and the pass rush advantage just melted away, and then the loss of the corner was a pretty big deal. So trying to juggle all that, is a lot of fun. Looking back on it, but in the moment, it's tense.
Yeah, it was.
After a while, I was like, you know what? Bottom line is, he wants to go deep with Jimmy G. Let him go deep. Gonna have to just let it, because he can kill me if I lay back. He can just sort of destroy me with Devontae Adams in the flats, especially if I put my 6 safety back. Right, he gets Devontae wrong every time. So, so you know what? It's tempt to just get a few more long pass attempts out of him, get some sacks. And that hopefully would lead to a 3rd and 20 something. And that point you back off. And I'm not going to say it worked, because I never really slowed him down, but that was the approach,
Right.
And what did you think? What would you be doing there?
Crying. That's what I was doing, but that's just me.
Hey, how you doing, Butch?
Yeah,
All
what do
right.
you think, Butch?
I think that I feel very fortunate to be in that game only down by 7. Anthony had me off balance all night on offense. When he was on offense, I mean, I couldn't. I'd guess pass and he'd run. I'd guess run, he'd pass, and he just kept me off balance. I finally started. I got a little defensive momentum in the second half with correct double teams and stuff. And then, yeah, I heard earlier Jimmy G go deep, but he connected on about 3 or 4 deep ones and it helped a lot. So, except that last one, geez, that last one killed me. Any glimmer of hope went down with that pick.
Yeah.
I just didn't see I had much choice, Butch, because you had me too. I mean, on offense, my only asset at that point really was my pass rush. It's like, well, how do I induce you into that? And oh, by the way, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop you, as you point out, right? But I think both of us were hamstrung on D as the game went on.
Yeah, the ones that got me, I despise flat pass sacks. I just do, and especially when they're 9-yard flat pass sacks. Jimmy G can't run 9 yards that quick. But a couple of things I could look back on. That 2 to 4 pick in the first quarter, that was huge.
2 to 5.
That led to your first touchdown. Of course, then you fumbled one and gave it back on the next set. So. I couldn't get any turnovers out of Heineke. That was another key. He fumbles a little bit, and his picks are okay, but I just couldn't get one. So.
Yeah, came close on one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Michael. It was interesting to get that 5, and it was in a roll on a 5. Guessed right, was the first INT. We don't have Dennis on here, right? In a pretty intense stock league that Dennis and we play in, I took the Chargers to the Super Bowl this year against the Niners, and won the game on 2 fourth-quarter interceptions of Jimmy G on flat pass, guessed right, both on the roll of 5. And when you started the game with a flat pass right interception on the roll of 5, I was like, what is going on here? Jimmy G, you're my guy. Wow.
Yeah, Nick Chubb, when he got going a little bit, that kept you off balance somewhat too, I think. 'Cause he was running the ball pretty good. He had a couple big ones in there.
He sure did. And you were getting the sixes on the flat passes when you needed them. You were calling all the. I mean, on defense as the game went on, I just didn't have answers for you, Butch. I just didn't have it. It was just hold
Well,
on
and
for dear
same
life.
here. This was a great offensive game. I think we both called great offensive games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a
It
few
was a fun game.
bounces. I don't think did you end up getting a sack because you certainly deserved one.
I did not get a sack.
No.
Yeah, okay. So you might say that would be something that the cards sort of other things may have balanced each other a little bit, but that
What?
with those injuries you had sack opportunities, and you didn't get one. I was throwing short to Bryant a lot, as you saw,
Yeah.
and I was doing that to avoid double teams, but also because I wanted the yak to go to Williams, Godwin, Moore, or Kittle, right?
Right.
So
Right.
the way to make sure that happens is to throw it to Bryant, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't get sacked or picked, to your point.
Oh, you were hitting Bryant's card. That's what irked me.
Yeah, he had one.
He's got 3 completions guessed right. I think he hit it a couple times.
And Heineke had a few completions on his card tonight.
Yep.
Instead of
good,
picks.
like I said, I think we both called good offensive games. I don't know what you think, Mike.
Yeah.
I think it was just one of those things. Turnovers. I had 2, you had 1, and that ended up being the key. Really, I mean, the first one led to a touchdown, and the last one ended the game.
Yep.
Yeah, another big play was the missed field goal early, Butch. You drove down there, and there were a couple times you had a punt from the 40, which was a bummer, where you were real close to getting another field goal.
Yeah. Missed field goal and a missed extra point, but I made up for that on the 2-pointer.
Right.
Yeah.
Those substitutions.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
I said I'm going to be drafting a new kicker next year for sure, and a new punter. That last punt, oh my goodness!
Yeah. I commented on his return. Even his punt return card was terrible too. 23, I think 30 on 12, and another big one on 8.
That's why I sat on the ball. That's why I kneeled at the end. I don't know if you're thinking about that, Michael, but I knew I was going to give him the ball with 30 seconds, but I just didn't see a punt returner over there, and he's going to be keying. I'm not going to be I'm not certainly not going to throw with Heineke in that spot. I just didn't want to take I'd rather take a chance with that punt returner than.
Yeah, I have no returners. My returners are awful. So.
I mean, even if you had a Duvernay back there or a gunner, I mean, it doesn't have to be a touchdown guy, right? If you had somebody with plus 30 on there, I would have tried to get the first down. But
it was a fun game. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, I thought I was out of it in the first quarter, and then Nick Chubb got broke a couple. I did hit a couple bombs. I didn't catch it. I didn't hit it. I guess I did one on the 0 minute zone. I hit 1 30-yarder, but I didn't hit any big yak numbers. I don't think. Can't remember any big yak numbers I hit. I got a 20-yarder, and that was about it.
Yeah, Debo had one. And that was the other thing about about blitzing so much is that I knew I had the home field advantage, and if I'm going to get a hit sniper, there's a pretty good chance it goes for 31 yards. Not 60 because of that long gain away chart.
I don't know. What did you have? 8 sacks? 7, 8 sacks?
6.
Like that?
6.
Yeah, 6 sacks. Jimmy was 24 for 32. 75% completion, 8.7 per throw attempt.
2 picks.
Yeah. Well, the one at the end, I mean, obviously that was desperate, but 1 turnover each when the game was in balance.
Yeah.
And Chubb 7.3 yards a run, 17 for 124. Williams 18 for 102, a touchdown. And then Wilson, plugging away with a touchdown, 7 for 23. It was a game of offense, Butch. Whenever you got the ball and you were down.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, whenever you got the ball and you were down 10 or you down 14, you immediately went right down the field and got 7 to keep you in.
Wasn't a whole lot of defense. I mean, I think I fired my defensive coordinator about the 3rd quarter there. Just decided to. I mean, it turned out to be a shootout. I thought I was out of it when I fell down by 10. And then kind of scratched back a little bit to make it respectable. At least I avenged the slaughter that gave me in the regular season. So that was one thing. But it looked like it was starting off the same way when I got that first pick.
First pick,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And then Williams right in the end zone or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure you had the ball right down 7 because I went up 14. You went down and scored, and then I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I went 3 and out. And then I think it's hard to figure out what drive that was. What drive was that in this chart?
Yeah, let me see.
20 or something.
Yeah.
You sacked me, and then I threw a flat pass, and I got -4. And, yeah, it was just I either had great drives or horrible drives. I mean, that's the way it looks. But
yeah, I think that was the Clowney. Maybe it was the Clowney sack drive. I don't know. You didn't start at the 9 that drive. What would it have been?
I started on the 2 in one drive. I don't know if I don't think I scored,
yeah,
but I got it.
Yeah, you might have started at the 9 because it was a big punt or something, and then it was like 3rd and short, and Clowney I think got a sack, maybe even on a flat pass. I think that was the drive where you could have.
Were you talking about the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know what? He started at the 9. He got a first down on the first play. Out to the 23. Right, out to the 23. And then it turned into, I think, 3rd and 11, and then a 12-yard sack.
And then an 18-yard punt.
Yeah, 36-yard punt, 23-yard return, and you had the ball at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was that possession. But yeah, that was a tough one.
Odie, don't you dare.
Even if Clowney didn't sack you, Butch, and you threw it incomplete, like it would have got away. I mean, he would have had the ball at the 35. You know what I mean? Like it was still a terrible situation.
The whole game was a little ups and downs, I think, on both sides. So
for sure.
Yeah, some of the sacks were very low percentage. That one of them was a 1 to 7. It was a 2 roll.
Yeah.
It
was funny on that particular sack. I had all these subs right all over the place. It subbed in a 0-0 nose tackle there, and that play, Michael, I noticed that. Oh shoot, I have a 3 pass rush, and I put him in on that play, and he got the sack on that play.
It worked out perfectly. It is funny.
I have all these no-name guys floating around out there.
Look at it. Don't.
You had 6 injuries. You had 6 injuries today.
Yeah, I know that. I kept trying to take advantage too, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
And
the 0 cornerback was torture when you were calling run.
0 corner and 0 safety. He had in the whole fourth quarter, I think. I took advantage of him a little bit, but not enough.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, you probably had a better shot at getting. I mean, I definitely dialed back the short passes once Decker went out along with Runyon, so the whole left side of the line was down. But you still probably had a right to at least get 1 sack, if I would imagine.
Yeah.
But didn't.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I'm probably going to be drafting 8 of the front 7 or 8 into next year. I'd see what happens to him, how he turns out, but he might be the only guy on my front 7 worth.
Michael, what did you see from your point of view?
Yeah, it was a great offensive game. Both coaches moving up and down the field, and both D's were having a tough time containing everybody between Chubbs. Chubb had a nice long hit there, and Williams line buck, Jeff Wilson line buck. It was just difficult. You guys are so well balanced, the teams. It's hard to call run and pass, because you can get beat either way.
Right.
Aren't you going to take the case?
Yeah, it was a fun game. It was.
Yeah, it was. It was excellent.
Well, thanks for calling.
Congratulations, sir.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you, Butch.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Thanks, Michael.
Yep.
You guys take care and have a good evening, okay?
Thanks, you too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks again, Michael. Anything else for me? You good?
No, all set.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Congratulations on the great season.
Thanks. Butch mentioned this in the broadcast. Heineke versus Jimmy G. You know, two guys under, I think, 25 or whatever. Maybe Jimmy G was 29. Heineke was 17, right?
Yeah, I was looking it up earlier.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't see, $90 quarterbacks next year because, I mean, having a balanced team is key, especially when you have, and we talked about this on the last broadcast, when you have dump off, when you have yak. I mean, especially dump off. I mean, dump off really evens it out, but yak too. I mean, you have different pathways to get yards. You don't need the star quarterback. Like if you're, even in, like I was saying, the Butch, even in Autumn Wind where there is no dump off and no yak, you think you'd need a star quarterback there more than ever. But there's a lot of ho hum quarterbacks that make their way into the Autumn Wind finals. And so we had a lot of poor D out there this year. And probably could have been more balanced if some of the huge stars didn't go for the huge dollars that they went to. So maybe it evens out next year with these two quarterbacks getting there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the rule set, the 6M linebacker and the dump off, that evens the playing field, and the yak evens it all.
Yep.
Although there are some quarterbacks that have more yak than others, but not a lot. I mean, the yak hits.
Sure. And I was shopping for him, at that point.
Right.
That's all I was looking at was, okay, Jimmy G's -1, Heineke's -1 +2. I need those +2, on his parentheses. Because that can make or break a couple first downs,
Yeah, one of the things I didn't mention on the show was both you and Butch were, I'd say, made moves in the final trading period there, to try to win it, which was good. Basically traded off a couple keepers for players that were going to help you this season, try to make a run.
Yep, I don't think I would have won it without Clowney.
Right. Yeah, the
Clowney,
pass rush.
Yeah, I mean, I think that dictated at least some play calling from you, right? If not getting a sack or two last game, and then this game he got what, 2 again? He got 2. Yeah, he got 2. Bosa got 3.
Yeah. Bosa was big. Yeah, he had Tremble in there, and he was a 0 pass blocker. I know that came up at least once. I don't know if it came up more than once, but yeah, that was a tough matchup. He was actually better off with Chubb back there alone.
Yeah. I expected to see more passes to Tremble as a result because, blocking back, it still defaults to Chubb. So if Tremble goes out for a pass, it still gives you Chubb as your pass blocker,
Right.
So he has every reason to throw to Tremble because Bosa's probably he gets some guessed wrong, plus Chubb's still there to make the block.
Right.
But I decided early on, I said before the game, okay, throw a Tremble all game, have a ball.
Right.
And he didn't take that bait, which I think is a smart thing to do. If I was him, but you're right. Maybe just going too tight would be the better way. You still get the -1 on the pass rush in too tight, same as blocking back. It takes pass rush down the point. So
you threw to Bryant a bunch today, as you mentioned. You were looking for the dump off on the short pass. One of the bummers was you hit 2 4X plays.
Yep.
With him, and you had Kittle covered by a 0. Yes. I was saying, oh, Anthony's going, why did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Butch was covering the flats, trying to cover as many people. There really wasn't a lot of successful double teams.
Yep.
For either team.
I only targeted Kittle once. He was against a 0. The view was, well, he's going to get a ton of double attention. That's fine. I got other guys to go to. Let him be a decoy today.
Yeah.
And maybe get dump offs. He only ended up with 1 catch. But
it was a yak. He got a +2 +11.
Yep.
On the yak for 13.
And a key play too. I think it was a first and 10 at like the 6 or the 4 or something. Ooh.
Yeah, it was good. It was an excellent game, back and forth. It was nice to watch.
Well, again, appreciate you covering it.
No problem at all. Great season. Thank you for doing all the work that you did to organize the league. And anyone listening to the broadcast, if you're interested in joining, let us know. We have a wait list for the league, and this was the first season. It was a great salary cap league that Anthony came up with, and just looking forward to next season.
Yeah, appreciate all your work and Dennis's work. Without you two, this thing would not have worked out. So appreciate it, Michael, very much. All the work you put in behind the scenes there, no doubt about it. And we'll get right into the next league year here, and put the updated contract status out. You know, it's not obviously everybody goes from B to C right now. Okay,
Right.
C is the option period, where between now and 2 weeks before the auction, at that point, 2 weeks, whether you decide what you're going to do with them. Are you going to keep him for one more year and he be Z'd out? I mean, you only get one more year. That's it. At the same salary. Do you sign him to a contract or do you let him go? And we can trade between now and then. And the trading, you know, this is when the trading gets super interesting here. And it's not going to heat up probably for a few months until ratings come out, you know, and things. But because everybody's looking for cap space. Everybody's looking for cap space. But
Right.
if you find the right, and this is how you build a team, right? You decide you're going to spend here and spend there. Maybe you go and you get somebody who's a $40 guy. The $40 guys are not going to have the value that they had during the preseason trading period too, after the auction, where everybody was trying to clamor for ratings. Now it sort of goes on the other side of the pendulum, where everybody's trying to dump salary. So you have a chance that if you like a star, you know, if you like and you can fit it into your budget, you can actually pick up a pretty, you know, interesting star here if you wanted to, if you can fit in for less than you could ever get him before.
Right.
You know, yeah. And so it's pretty cool compared to trading without salaries, you know, which is much
Right.
more bland. This is, you know, it's super dynamic, you know, for the next few months. So it'll be fun.
Right. Excellent. Okay, great.
All right. Thanks, Michael. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye now.